Hello everyone, welcome to Insights into Your Being. There is a direct difference between the way children feel and the way they behave. If they feel right, they behave right. And how do we make them feel right? By accepting and acknowledging their feelings. If we continuously deny their feelings, it can cause a lot of damage in their personality. Number one, it may confuse and enrage the child. Number two, the child will not know and recognize his or her own feelings. And number three, the child may not trust themselves. Often when the child is forming their own opinions or they have their own perception of things, the parents want to throw their perceptions on them. For example, if the child says, "Mom, I'm feeling hot," and the parent says, "No, it's very cold outside, don't get that sweater off." "But I'm feeling hot." So there's nothing right or wrong here. The child is feeling hot and is just expressing it. So you can see here how unintentionally we are denying the child's feelings. If the child has got up from sleep and says, "Mom, I'm tired," and if the parent says, "How can you be tired after sleeping for 2 hours? Come on, freshen up." The child is simply tired, or maybe he's not able to express what it is. Just acknowledge by saying, "Aha, okay, you're tired. Even after sleeping, I see." Yeah. So if you're determined to change, you will have to increase your awareness in this area where you learn to acknowledge the feelings of your children. Try to put yourself in your child's shoes and see and just empathize with what they're saying. For example, if they say it's too hot, you can say, "Aha, even though it's cold outside, this is hot for you. Okay, I understand." "Oh, even after sleeping that much, you're still tired? Ah, I understand." You just have to acknowledge their feelings. Some of the other examples are if your child says, "I don't like the new baby," if there's a new sibling born, you have to just acknowledge the feelings again. You cannot say, "How can you not like your own brother?" For everything, we do not need to correct them. Just give them a listening ear. Or if the child says, "I don't want to wear these braces," and then you shout at him, "No, we've wasted so much money on it. You have to wear it. This is for your good. It's going to rectify your teeth." And we're just disregarding everything that they say unintentionally. And the scene becomes very unpleasant. If the child says, "I just was 2 minutes late and the teacher kicked me out of the class," and then we say, "It's your mistake. No point on getting mad at the teacher. You should have been on time." And we're used to this kind of conversation comes very easy to us. We are used to this. But try to put yourself in the child's shoes and see what they must be feeling after they hear it. If your child shares with you what happened in school, just listen with full attention. Number one, acknowledge their feelings with words like "Aha, oh, acha," and give their feelings a name. "Oh, I see you got so angry. Oh, this must have been so frustrating. Oh, I understand how tired you were." Just give the feelings their name so that they also understand, yeah, I'm feeling something and it's okay to feel that way. And the fourth thing, very important, is you can give them their wishes in fantasy. I'll share a few examples with you about how you can use these four in every conversation or in every situation you may encounter with your child. Whenever your child shares something with you, instead of half attention, listen with full attention. It can be very discouraging for the child if you're looking here and there or busy with your work and saying, "Yeah, go on, I'm listening." It will not make the child feel comfortable or empathized. The child will say, "Forget it, I don't want to talk to you." If your child says, "Mom or Dad, My friend punched me in the class. Oh, acha, okay, yeah, I'm listening. Go on. What happened? No, Dad, you're not listening to me. I am. I can listen and do my work one at the same time. Go on. Oh, just forget it. I don't want to share it with you. And the child goes and sleeps in the room or just gets in his own thoughts and might sit in the corner or behave cranky or try to seek attention in different forms, in different ways. Whereas if the child comes and shares with you, if you're busy with your work and you leave it and you say, ah, so I see. Oh, did he hurt you? Okay. Then what happened? Then I'm not going to play with him. I'm going to make a new friend. What happened? The child just shared the whole story, came out with a solution, whatever it is, and is happy that his feelings were acknowledged when you said, yeah, okay, that's it. Second thing is, instead of questions and advice, acknowledge with the words like, aha, yeah, oh, okay. Because if you blame the child for something, if you continuously give advice, it doesn't give them clarity or trust. They cannot constructively think of solutions and they're basically not happy about the whole thing. For example, if your child comes and tells you, Mom, I think my pencil is stolen. And if you start blaming, I hope you've not lost it and you're saying it's got stolen. No, Mom, I left it on the table and I went to the loo and when I came back, it wasn't there. This is the third time it's happening with you. You always lose things. Oh, Mom, leave me alone. The child will be so upset and he'll not feel understood, thinking that my own parents are not trusting me and the feelings are not acknowledged. And whereas, again, if the positive way of handling this is if the child tells you that, Mom, I think my pencil is stolen. Ah, is it? Oh, yes, Mom, I left it on the table and then I went to the bathroom and then when I came back, it wasn't there. Ah, I see. Mom, this is the third time I'm losing my pencils, my stuff. What do I do? I see you realize it. Yeah. Mom, next time I'm going to keep my things well placed and pack up my bag and then go anywhere. What happened here? You just used the words, and the child got the clarity of what he or she has to do next time. He felt heard. And if this keeps happening, the child will always come and share with you. Otherwise, because he's blamed every time, the child will not share something serious or something major it has happened, because the child will think that every time I'm blamed, I'm not trusted, so this time also I'm not going to share. And then you keep thinking, why does my child not come back and tell me? Where am I wrong? If the child catches scold, we just tell him that it's because you had chocolate, that's why. So again there is blame and guilt every time they eat chocolate. And then if something serious happens with them, they do not come and share because they feel now also I'll be blamed. So this is one common mistake that parents make and we need to be careful here. Because children at this growing age are experimenting, looking around to see people's reactions and how everybody judges them, everybody forms opinions, and oh, okay, this is the way to behave, okay, this is the way to react, oh, it's okay to hit, okay, and things like that. The third important thing is, if we give their feeling a name, it really helps the child feel empathized instead of denying their feeling. For example, if the child says, Mom, my fish in the pond died, and you say, oh, what a shock. Yes, Mom, it was my friend. Ah, oh, losing a friend can be very hurtful, yes. We had fun together. I used to make faces at the fish and we enjoyed. Ah, you two had fun together? Wow. Yes. I loved feeding the fish every day. Oh, you're going to miss that. I know. I understand. And what is the mistake that we make? We deny their feelings sometimes. If the child says, Mom, the fish in the pond died, don't get so upset, my dear. Don't cry. It was just a fish. And the child will cry even more, might cry even more. Stop that kind of behavior. That is not acceptable. I don't want to talk to you. I want another fish now. Now you're being unreasonable. This kind of behavior I will not tolerate. We denied the feelings. We did not acknowledge. And so this kind of friction got created. The fourth important thing to do is instead of giving them explanation and logic, give a child his wishes and fantasy. We must give them their whatever they desire in fantasy. For example, if the child says, I want chocolate cookies, and if you say, I don't have them, dear, no, I want them. I'll get it next time. No, I want them. And if you say, no, eat the other cookies that we have instead. No, I want them. And then you get upset and say, you're crying like a baby. I'm not going to tolerate this. And suppose instead of this, if you give the child in fantasy, for example, if you say, I wish I had more of chocolate cookies in the house, we just finished them. No, mom, I want them. Yeah, I hear how much you want them. I understand how much you want to eat them. I wish I had them now. Oh, I wish I had a magic box full of chocolate cookies and I could give them to you. Yeah, mom. Well, no problem for now. I'll eat the other cookies that we have at home. And yeah. So having someone understand how much you want it is just enough. It makes it makes easy for the child to bear that he doesn't have it at that moment. So there you are with four possible ways of giving first aid to a child in distress. Listening with full attention, acknowledging their feelings with words like ha ha, and giving names to their feelings, for example, embarrassment, anger, frustration. And fourth one is by giving whatever he wishes, giving it to him in or her in fantasy. This is the correct way of dealing with your child's feelings. The child will come to you for guidance every time he or she faces any adverse situation. Stay tuned for more videos on parenting. Love yourself.